Hi there, and welcome to Faith in 5, where we believe you can build your faith in just 5 minutes. I'm your host, Reggie Wilson, and I'm back with another exciting episode. Today I want to talk about just faith. Just faith. We're going to be in 2 Corinthians 5, starting in verse 7. It says, "We live by faith, not by sight." Let me repeat that. We live by faith, not by sight. And I think about it, faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you don't see. When I think about faith, I think about sometimes a woman giving birth to a baby. When you think about it, you don't see the physical baby. It's inside her body, correct? I remember the birth of our first child, and we saw the sonogram, we saw everything. When it was just a little seedling, we couldn't see anything, but we knew it was there. We knew what she was going to give birth to because we live by faith, not by sight. And as our faith increased, we started to see the stomach, her belly started to grow, everything started to happen because we knew what was going to happen. We believed it before it actually happened. We saw it manifesting. You know, we do the baby showers. Think about it. You do a baby shower, you do everything because you expect that baby to come. Right? You figure out if it's a boy or girl, you do the work, and because you live by faith, not by sight. You set the room up because you're living by faith. You're expecting it. Right? I have a story to share with you that happened about living by faith and not by sight. We wanted to do this big event, my wife and I. We wanted to encourage a lot of people. So we moved forward to do this event. We had a date set in mind. There was only one challenge. We needed a permit. So we had the date, we talked about getting the permit and all that stuff, but the permit was taking so long to come. So listen to this, 2 days before our actual event, there was no permit. But before that, we set up to pray together at a specific time in regards to that. And our theme was, okay, God's gonna do this, we're gonna live by faith, not by sight. So 2 days come before we found out we actually have the location. But it was already too late. Because we didn't put the word out because we didn't have the tangible permit in our hand to have this event at this location. But here's what happened. The day of the particular event we were going to have, on that date, somebody else showed up to the location. They showed up with no permit and they wanted to use the location. So one of the people that handles the situation called and said, "Hey, are you guys coming?" We're like, "No. We didn't get the permit till 2 days ago, so we didn't know we were going to have the location." I said, "Okay." And they gave it to the folks that showed up in faith at that particular location. I was like, wow. But a friend of mine called me and said, "Hey, didn't you say to live by faith, not by sight?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "So why didn't we show up?" I said, "Because we didn't have the permit." And then it hit me. You see, I was waiting for something tangible. A permit, something in hand, when I should have been believing the entire time and showed up in faith. That may be controversial, but wasn't that group that showed up controversial? Didn't they show up without a permit and they got the permit? You see, faith is a bold thing, being sure of what you hope for, certain of what you don't see. That's what they did. And they actually got the permit because we did not show up. So what's the lesson here? Listen, there's going to be something or a part of your life or somewhere where you got to show up in faith, where you got to believe even though everything does not measure up, that it doesn't add up. You got to show up in faith, believing that God will work it out. Because you need to live by faith, not by sight. Your marriage is not doing well, live by faith, not by sight. Your kids are not listening to you, live by faith, not by sight. We have to act, talk, and believe that God will work it out and take those steps. You know, I said I believed that we were going to get the location, but I never showed up because I needed proof, something tangible to show me that we had it. And God was saying, you didn't need anything tangible. You needed to act in faith. Even though it's not there, even though you don't have that proof, show up by faith, by living by faith, not by sight. Well, guys, thank you today. I hope you enjoyed today's Faith in 5. Have a fantastic weekend and see you next time on Faith in 5. And if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe. See you next time.